Hello, good afternoon viewers. I'm Camila. Will accompany you today, 12 September 2025. For the next 5 minutes in ROHMAH News that present the latest and actual info with the headline Devastation in Sukabumi and Cianjur, lives lost and homes destroyed in wake of disaster. And here is the news in detail. On the 11th of September 2025, Sukabumi and Cianjur Regency in West Java province was hit by a major disaster in the form of flash floods, landslides, and land movements. This tragedy not only destroyed infrastructure and residents, but also took lives. The hydrometeorological disaster that occurred in Sukabumi caused 10 people to die and 2 victims were declared missing until the end of the SAR team search. In addition, thousands of people were forced to evacuate because they lost their homes. And in Cianjur, the disaster hit 15 sub-districts. Temporary data recorded 641 houses affected. A total of 2 people died and 1 person was injured. More than 1,375 people were affected, with 31 roads in the area damaged. Public facilities are also affected. Disruption to public services also occurs due to interrupted road access, hindering citizen mobilization and aid distribution. So now the question is, how could such a massive flood happening? And the Deputy Minister of Public Works, Diana Kusumastudi, stated that the flooding occurred because many houses were built along the riverbanks. So that when the extreme weather hit Sukabumi and Cianjur area, the river water overflowed and caused flash floods. The governor of West Java, Dadi Mulyana, remarked his plans to involve people around the forest to stop getting involved in illegal logging and mining. The trick is to give alternative jobs, namely as a farmer and a rancher. And in the disaster response period, he focused on sending basic assistance needed by the victims in the Cianjur area and southern Sukabumi. This incident also caused Dadi Mulyana to set his main priority when running the government later is to solve environmental problems. Dadi remarked that he will focus on solving the environmental problem because the cost of disaster recovery is much more expensive than the income from activities that destroy nature, and even that is only enjoyed by a few people. Acting head of BPBD West Java and Heramdian stated that the current priority is to open access to the affected areas so that evacuation and aid distribution can be carried out immediately. And said the natural disaster happened in Sukabumi Regency was the worst in the last 10 years because there have been many land functions, especially we introspect ourselves, whether we take care of nature, whether we change our nature into an economic activity that actually changes nature. Because of this condition, his party encouraged the public to be wary of the weather, especially in the southern area of West Java, which is threatened by floods, landslides, and extreme weather. While recent disasters have brought sorrow, hope still rises through the brilliance of our youth. Up next, news and inspiring student whose innovation lies the way forward. In order to contribute to reducing the problem of waste, Telkom University students created a startup called Reduce It. To change the perception that waste is worthless, these 4 students created Reduce It, a community-based waste management system with a circular economy concept to address food waste issues. Reduce It increases the economic value of food waste in the community by processing it into products, such as maggots as high-protein livestock feed and ducks with thick, tender, and hygienic meat. These 4 students are from the Information System and Informatics Department at Telkom University, class of 2021. There are Nisrin Tifal, Alfana Nafi, Kekario Bagus, and Raditya Aidin. This startup collects food waste once every 3 weeks and uses technology to optimize waste management. Nisrina stated that the Reduce It application helps to record and track the history of garbage collection in each house. The collected food waste is then processed using the Maggo feed machine and automatic Maggo feeding tool. With this application, 1,260 kilograms of garbage decomposed every month. Besides, this party can produce maggots up to 80 kilograms and also make a duck farm where the maggots will be given to ducks as feed. Feeding ducks high-protein maggots also produces tender and nutritious meat, thereby increasing sales value and saving cost. Nisrina revealed that the origin of this startup was inspired by the large amount of waste accumulation in Indonesia, which cannot be accommodated by landfills, polluting the environment and residential areas. This is accompanied by numerous protests from residents due to the unpleasant odor caused by uncollected waste, especially organic waste. According to them, with the existence of this Reduce It, they want to be an initiator to reduce food waste by turning it into something valuable, so that the benefits of this value can also be felt by the community both in terms of economic improvement, environmental improvement, and liability. They plan to collaborate with like-minded companies or government programs to replicate this program in many places throughout Indonesia, so that there will be more beneficiaries and we can also increase sales of products that will be sourced from partners. A promising step that plans purpose with progress, aiming for wider impact across the archipelago. All our viewers, that's the news for today. Some parts of Indonesia is getting rainy today, so hopefully you have prepared your umbrella or raincoats. Stay tuned for more news in ROHMAH News. I'm Camila signing out and have a nice day.